Hello everyone, I'm back with another Reddit Addicts episode. If you find my videos entertaining, please kindly subscribe and like them. Thanks to everyone for your suggestions and kind notes. Now, let's get started with today's exciting stories.
I slept with my wife's affair partner's wife and I am divorcing her soon. Plus updates. We got married almost 3 years ago. She started having an affair with her coworker 1 year ago. I got to know that because I saw his car outside my house one day. I had my suspicions. I hired a PI and gathered evidence that she was having an affair with him. I was angry. Then I got a call from the coworker's wife that she came to know about the affair. She only had texts they used to send, but I have all the receipts of their hangouts. Together we decided to confront them. We used to meet up a lot. She told me she had suspected his affair since her pregnancy. They have 3 children together. One day we had an idea that we should sleep with each other as revenge. We did, and not going to lie, it felt good. We have been meeting and having sex for a while. She is an amazing woman. I would say she is better at some things in bed than my wife. Mostly, I am very angry towards my wife. Because in some of her texts with her affair partner, she and AP made fun of AP's wife. Saying things like she has gained weight, her vagina was destroyed, and other disgusting stuff. I cannot believe that she would say something like this while being a woman. She even made fun of my fertility issues, saying that I am not a man because the chances of me having kids is very low. I do not feel bad about my affair. I like the sex life I had with AP's wife way more than my wife. She hardly ever gives me oral but expects me to give her one. At least AP's wife was more enthusiastic about it, and it was the best oral I ever had. AP's wife wants to tell his husband. I guess we are both tired about carrying out the revenge affair. We both got carried away. We were both so driven by the revenge that we got addicted to it. I will confront my wife soon. I already have the divorce papers ready. Since we do not have a joint account or marital assets, it will be easy for us. AP's wife might have some problems because they have kids, but she has the power to take him to cleaners. I know I sound like an awful person. But I am already checked out of my marriage. Update, August 22nd, 2023. I totally forgot about this Reddit account. Well, I do have an update like most of you requested. I served her divorce papers on July 16th. I delayed because I needed to get some things in order. So, I served her divorce papers at her work. When she came home, I packed up her things and told her to go and stay with her dad. She did what typical cheaters do. She begged, apologized, and blamed me for her affair. I was prepared for all of that. She was stubborn and told me she will not leave and will fix our marriage. I reminded her the house belongs to my parents. Their name is on the house. If she doesn't leave, I can call them and have her evicted. I had already called her sister. I thought she would take her away from me, but her sister blamed me instead. That I am not a good husband if I am giving up my marriage that easily. This is where I became a bit petty and told her this is very hypocritical coming from a woman who left her husband for his cousin. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She slapped me. I warned her this is their last chance or else I will call the police on her for assaulting me. After she left, the messages didn't stop. I didn't block her because I wanted to screenshot some of it. She said she was sorry, begging me to take her back. She mocked me and said she never enjoyed any love making that we did, and she and her AP had sex on every furniture in our house. I don't know how much of it true, but I will be replacing my furniture regardless. I wanted to tell her the OBS and I defiled her car by having sex on it. But I didn't. The last time I spoke to her, she apologized to me. This time the apology seems sincere. She told me she got carried away. Lately she has been thinking about having kids. As I have mentioned in my previous post, I cannot have children. She knew that and told me she wants to be child-free. But now that she is in her mid-30s, she has been really wanting to become a mom. And the fact that I cannot give it to her angered her and cheated just to cope with it. She told me she was wrong and I was the best partner and husband anyone could ever have, but she just wanted more. I asked her why didn't she just say so? We could have adopted or went to a sperm bank. I asked her if she was pregnant. I don't know, but it looked like she was. She murmured yes. I knew this wasn't my baby. All hopes for reconciliation is out the window now. Imagine if I never discovered the affair, she would have passed this pregnancy as miracle baby. I just congratulated her and said I hope she has a wonderful baby. I want this divorce ASAP. As for AP's wife, she also served her husband and taking him to the cleaners. She is not backing down. I only talked to her couple of times. She ranted a lot that she wasted her best years and youth on a disgusting man. She complained she left her modeling career just to be with them and whatnot. I think she still looks hot. We didn't have any contact for a while. There was one time she drunk texted me with a sleazy picture asking me to come over. But I refused. She did apologize after that. We are not planning on dating anytime soon. Not unless all the divorce proceedings are over. But I do miss her a lot. Also, I got a cat. My STB ex-wife hated cats. Now my house will be a cat kingdom. Comment 1. My reading comprehension is fine, little one. There was little there to connect the slap with her being there to pick up her stuff. Tell me where your comprehension is better than mine here. I'll wait. Don't see a reference to her going there. So thanks for playing. I had already called her sister. I thought she would take her away from me, but her sister blamed me instead. That I am not a good husband if I am giving up my marriage that easily. This is where I became a bit petty and told her, this is very hypocritical coming from a woman who left her husband for his cousin. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She slapped me. Comment 2. Hey! Thanks for being kind. I'm definitely exaggerating when I say every time, but I notice way too many stories on Reddit of men saying they hired a PI when they thought their wife was cheating on them, and frankly, it just doesn't seem realistic for most people to do that. I'm sure husbands do hire PIs at times, I just doubt that most people's first reaction when they suspect their partner is to hire an investigator. Comment 3. He says he saw the AP's car in front of his house, and he didn't go inside and catch them in the act? Did he circle the block until home dude left, then go inside and act like shit was normal? Maybe I have poor impulse control, but I would be busting into that house if I thought my partner was at that moment fucking someone else in my home. Definitely not playing it cool while a PI investigates. Comment 4. Not the commenter you replied to, but... While I wouldn't say any mention of a PI means it's fake, the private investigators available to ordinary people don't have all that much reach, at least in my part of the world. They can take photos that it isn't illegal to take, they can undertake public record searches, but that's pretty much it. PIs are a regulated profession, they're not allowed to break the law to do their job. So, yeah, they might find someone who has managed to get themselves lost in the cracks between systems by crossing state lines or something. They might get photos of people behaving in ways they wouldn't if they knew they were being seen by someone who knows who they are. But they're not going to find someone who has done anything more deliberate to conceal themselves/their actions/their past than that. They are not paying their pal at a government agency to get info that is supposed to be private by law. Now, I'm not saying no one is doing that, I'm saying the private investigators Joe Citizen will find in the phone book, so to speak, so really a Google search these days, are not doing that. To find people that will break the law to find shit out for you, you've got to go quite a bit deeper than that into worlds that are not readily open to people who aren't already shady themselves, and probably pay a lot more for it as well.
We hope you enjoyed this story. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next video. And before you go, please be sure to subscribe for more.